Hello, and welcome to another episode of What I Learned on my MBA today. And as I'm recording this, it's actually coming up to 2 in the morning. Seems a good time to talk about hobbies, because the reason it's coming up to 2 in the morning is that I just got back from a board games night with friends from fencing, and I've had a few people ask me recently how I manage to maintain my hobbies given the workload that we have on the course. And I've been thinking about this because to me, it almost wasn't really a question I'd thought about. It wasn't really a choice. To me, the hobbies are the thing that helps me stay sane. It helps me relax and unwind. And I would almost ask how anyone can do a course like this without having hobbies that they do away to get away from work. That to me is the far more alien thing. Admittedly, I do quite a lot. I mean, my big thing is competing in archery at national level in two bow styles, Olympic recurve and compound. In fact, I switch between the two from week to week, depending on what competition I want to do and what I want to shoot in it. And I mean, compete. It's quite unusual to compete on the level of practice I have at that level, even with one style, and two, I think I'm the only person doing that. So that's obviously a lot of work, a lot of stress, and I spend a lot of weekends where, straight from work I go off to a competition, compete for the 2 days, and back midnight Sunday night and in work first thing Monday morning. And it is exhausting after a while. You do get fatigued from it, but I find it at the same time helps me prevent getting actually burnt out, because it's something I enjoy, and that's really the thing that I live for and put the effort in for. Other things I do include my fencing, which is much less serious, but it's a great way to get away from things and do something completely different. We're studying medieval German texts around 15th century longswords and how they were used, and trying to recreate the art of fencing with them. And it's like a living history thing. It's very cool. I think it's very worthwhile and great fun with some very nice people. And I also enjoy building scale model kits, which again is just a way of getting away from work. And the thing I particularly love about that, compared to any other hobbies I have, is that you're building something. You're actually making a physical thing. So I find that my mind's able to wander, and it's a great way of just decoupling the conscious mind from your thoughts that are going on. And I find it's a great way of actually figuring things out, because you just start thinking and running through thoughts and what ifs and so on. Plus, great thing with scale models is the fact that you always learn something new, because you're trying to make it as realistic as possible. And my passion for history came from interest in doing exactly that. But then equally, there's hobbies that I have put on a back burner. My online graphic novel, for instance. I mean, that's something that I've been working on and off for years, and this year that's really not going to be a thing I'm going to have a chance to work on. I'd say that although it's something I enjoy doing, that's different in that it's more work-like. There's not the same sense of escape, and it's a lot harder. That's really a question of really learning how to do this thing in order to achieve anything, get anywhere with it. So that's more something I feel able to do when I'm not already under this kind of workload. So I find that interesting. I guess it really is about choosing and figuring out what you enjoy, but I do think that having hobbies and getting away from it is critical, and for me, that is how I managed to avoid or at least reduce the effects of burnout. I don't know what I'd do if it weren't for my hobbies. Yeah, so that's it from me for tonight, because it is getting very late. But we had a great time, and looking forward to another session in a week and a half. So yeah, it's been good, and I will see you all tomorrow, and hope you're well. Be seeing you.